in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytic.
Hold on. I got to change on the volume. Because I can barely hear you. Say something now. Yeah.
Turnovers or takeaways in a game, but coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Cousins.
Oh,
in the air and intercepted.
Thielen.
By Eric Rowe, and the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening
we're
possession.
the #1 D.
When you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move and knocked it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Why'd you run out of bounds?
Yards on the pickup there and a first.
Evans has increased his yardage every season in the NFL, but injury sidetrack was expected to be his breakout season.
No, he won't be pushed back a couple of yards.
Expecting him to be the lead man in the backfield with several talented runners.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Oh, should have been a pick for 6.
Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete.
You punting?
Bring up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities. But when this ball's tipped,
why did you?
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the
Whatever.
Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a first interception thrown for
If we would have written a lot more, we would have had the ball back at the line of scrimmage. Oh yeah, it's fine for you.
They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds
ends up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Yes. I am going to pick a play. Thank you for asking.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
Are you...
Time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and the Dolphins touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a give to Edmonds. 44 yards.
How are you running all over me?
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Draw play, Edmonds. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On And the jet sweep. Here comes Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Why? You didn't drop the ball. If it popped out, it would have been ground cause.
We consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right?
I didn't see it come out, but it might have.
And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins.
Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Cousins is not on at all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And unable to connect on the long
I thought you
pass.
had that.
He brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
You're going for it. If you don't make this, I have now, what, 15 yards to go for a touchdown?
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, it
Trying to shake off the
was
interception
bold.
from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Can I? Yeah, in 15 yards? I only need 10.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A good hold in these run conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tua to throw again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 2. Edmonds running out of the shot.
Oh, come on.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking for
Oh, Smith, come on, Smith. Oh, why is he so slow now?
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes.
Yeah, Smith should have took that for 6.
The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Come on, Thielen.
He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
Ouch.
And he's going to lose yards. They take
Come
him
on.
down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a
I gotta
first
get
down.
it in
This
first.
offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Oh, crap.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Thank you.
With 2
Thank you.
seconds remaining
Thank
in
you.
the
Thank
second
you.
quarter.
I wasn't paying attention at all.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play. zone. He lost the football.
This
is picked up by the Dolphins. Accelerating and
get him. Oh my God.
Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first
Yeah,
half.
talk about offensive disaster.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Yep.
Ready to rock for the third quarter.
I should have really kicked the field goal.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were?
Yeah, he was.
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers.
I don't know what is going on with my defense.
Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Yeah, but Thielen's still a goat.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Not too worried that he dropped the ball once.
And they're going to get this down.
Oh, great.
15. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Cook.
Let's go, Cook.
We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Pick up, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first.
Did you just call a timeout?
One here in this 3rd quarter.
On accident?
Cook is not going to get into the line of scrimmage. They'll tackle few times. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Smith-Marset, his first touchdown on the year.
Jump ball.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Ooh, you almost had that. Flag? Flag for what? Oh, you did throw. They did.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
Intercepted. Oh, come on.
The ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout.
Well, why did you call a timeout?
3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
You only have 1 left, and there's still a whole nother quarter, bud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here we go.
Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
Are you kidding?
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, come on, intercept that.
Away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They run.
Oh. I took myself out. Are you kidding me?
It's a really nice 15-yard but now it's first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Edmonds. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're...
And he takes it into the end
Dang it.
zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Nice job on that one.
Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked.
Oh!
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is.
He didn't get the point.
Just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
.247 to be exact.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
What?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get to reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's Cousins. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen.
Oh, Thielen redeems himself.
With career touchdown number 60.
Uh-huh.
And the Vikings are in action.
All I have to do is make this.
Back on top here.
All I have to do is make this.
A very important extra point there on the good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
Wait,
As they'll head to the
why did you call the timeout?
What to do next?
What is this? You'll see stuff.
Now Joseph tees it up.
You're gonna
take
teach
off
your
for the
dad
touchdown.
how to play,
No
even though you are
targeting
pretty
for
much
his
holding
end
up
zone.
with me.
officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance.
On a bad time.
Ouch.
For a poor throw, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating
Yes, of course I'm going to waste the time. Of course I'm going to waste the time. You have no timeouts left. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
On second down, Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right.
Simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL.
I'm picking an actual play.
Get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
I'll give you a chance.
Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game.
I'll give it to you to see what you can do. No, you don't want to pick it up now.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down,
You've got 97 yards to go in 14 seconds.
Out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over.
I'll just sit back and watch.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill.
No,
the offense trying to go downfield and make their plays, but defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And that's the ball game.
First and goal here is the tackle made at the 9. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink
good game
tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour.